Well, just this is already whole and complete. With or without any story, it is wholeness already. It is everything. There is already nothing missing. There is already nothing lacking. There is already nothing to look for. Yet, looking for something, thinking that there is lack, thinking that there is somewhere to get to, is equally just this wholeness already, totality. There is already no one who's separate from this totality, wholeness, who will eventually find this and become one with this. That's just a story appearing in this. Thinking that there is somebody who's separate, who somehow, by listening to this message, will eventually get there and find totality and become one with it. That's just a story. That's already totality appearing as a story of somebody who's trying to find wholeness or totality. This can't be found. This can't be known because it's already everything. There's nothing separate from everything to know this or to find this already. All there is this. All there is wholeness. All there is everything. There is no separation. Even when a thought of separation may seem to appear, it's just an empty thought. It means nothing. It's not an evidence that there is a real separation. It's just an assumption. It's just an appearance in this. So this is already empty. This is already full. This is already nothing, being everything. So there can be stories arising from this, different stories. They are just stories. They don't mean anything. stories of somewhere to get to, stories of enlightenment, somebody who became enlightened. Those are just stories. There's already no one who can be enlightened. There's already no one who can lose totality. There's already no one who's getting closer to totality or to wholeness already. There's just this. There's just what's happening. What seems to be happening doesn't really mean anything. There can be an apparent meaning. It's just a story. It's just an empty story. So this isn't a thing that can be found, that can be held in view, that can be lost. Yet losing something, thinking that there's something to find, is already everything, is already wholeness. Nothing is excluded here. So stories as they are okay, because it's still just an expression. They are the expression of wholeness. They are the expression of totality. It is already wholeness. It is already this which appears to say, I'm getting closer. I'm losing it. I lost totality. I feel enlightened. I've been doing meditations for years, but I don't seem to be getting anywhere with this. I'm getting tired. That as it is already that which can't be found, is already that which is already whole and complete, appearing to say those words. There is already no separate doer who's doing anything. What seems to be done, it can be traced back to that which is already whole and complete, which is this totality, everything. It is everything doing everything. It is everything doing nothing. It is nothing doing everything. This, as it is already wordless. This doesn't require any word to be spoken for it to be what it is.
So
And then noticing, okay,
met this woman on the bus the other day. I was talking to her, and her dad is Indian, and no, Yeah, her dad is Indian and her mom's English, and she's interested in meditation, but has no belief in God whatsoever. I was trying to think about what the difference is between believing in God and not believing in God. I couldn't figure out the difference between believing in God and not believing in God. I said, well, if God is everything, then God is nothing, right? What difference does it make? So what difference does it make to search or not search? What difference does anything make?
Well, there's no difference, but in the story, it may seem to make a difference. Somehow, it may, believing in God, it may seem to make that story to maybe the apparent separate self may seem to live a good life, apparently, may seem to like get the desires, what the separate self desires may seem to happen, apparently. But even though it may seem like that, the separate self has already no free will, first of all. So it is wholeness that seems to desire to do things or to take a certain direction. But in the story, it may appear as if the separate self is the one doing everything, you know. So it may seem to make a difference in the story. And the one who doesn't believe in God, life may seem to be difficult for that one. But it's still just this appearing as somebody who doesn't believe in God, appearing as somebody who believes in God. So it may seem to make a difference. The play of the opposites may seem to happen in the story. Oh, I believe in God. My life is fine. My family is safe. No, the one who doesn't believe in God, they seem to be living in the streets, struggling, getting robbed every now and then, you know,
Or the
having
opposite,
so many bills failing.
or, or the
Let's
opposite,
make an
right?
example.
Could just as easily be the opposite.
Yeah, yeah, that can be switched as well. The one who believes in God may seem to suffer, face difficulties, and the one who doesn't believe in God may seem to live a good life. You know, it's just a play of the opposites. You know, it doesn't mean anything. In the story, it may seem as if, yeah, see, that's why your life is like this because you don't believe in God. You know, it's just a story. The one who doesn't believe in God, if the life is going well, may seem to boast about it. I don't believe in God. I'm fine. I have everything I want. I have a beautiful family. I have big house, different locations, you know. The one who believes in God may seem to be a beggar on the streets. And at the end of the day, it's just a story. It doesn't really mean anything. It's the play of the opposites, good and bad.
Yeah, well, the play seems to follow certain rules. Play seems to follow certain rules. I don't know if I don't believe in free will. It seems like we have free will even if we don't exist. There's nothing but like freely occurring will somehow making decisions like a pinball. You probably don't know what a pinball is, huh? Very early before video games, there was a mechanical version where it would shoot a metal ball up into this big wooden board with a bunch of obstacles in it. And you would you'd hit the metal ball with little flippers that were controlled with buttons. And the pinball would just go around until you missed it. And then that was over. And then it was over. So,
I think I remember it. Yeah, I
yeah.
remember that one. Yeah.
So people that say we've got free will like a pinball, right? I mean, always reacting to some sort of obstacle that you hit, right?
We don't have free will. Um, in a sense that everything is this, everything is wholeness, it is totality. So there isn't a you. In the story, it may seem as if there is a you in me, but in actual fact, it's just everything appearing as a you and me, and then it is one. So when it seems as if you take a decision, you are taking a decision to go to the loo. It's actually this taking a decision. But in the story, it appears as if it's you. But there's never a you to do anything.
Yet there's a decision. There's a decision. Of course, the decision is because I had to pee. But there's a decision as to whether or not to go now or go after I'm done talking to Nkosi, right? Yeah. Who makes the decision?
It is a play.
Maybe nobody makes a decision, but the decision is made.
Yeah, the decision is made. Going to the left, it's just going to the left. Going to the right, it's just going to the right. Nobody has ever gone anywhere. There's thinking happening, sensations felt, looking up happening, which isn't registered as somebody looking up. It's just looking up, deciding to walk to the kitchen happening, arguing, quarreling happening, which is already empty. Even thinking that it is being done by somebody, that's just happening. That's just what's happening. Thinking that is being done by somebody is not an evidence that there is really somebody there who's doing it. Thinking that is being done by somebody is just what's happening. That isn't being done by anybody. Thinking that they it's just what's happening. The separate self has never been found, except as a thought that somehow draws its power from the past that is never even there.